So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to IWZombies. Today we're going to talk about DLC 4. A ton of news has dropped. The live stream is now over, and Lee Ross has had a chance to introduce a little bit of DLC 4 information and gameplay to everybody, along with a little bit of lore. So if it's your first time around here, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe, and let me know in the comments section if you're new. To kick things off, we're going to look in the Zombie Crates menu. A new special offer is in the featured section. You're going to notice this for 800 keys and 5,000 COD points. I'd say if you're desperate, go ahead and pick this up, but we have seen better things in the past, like the triple play, where you have non-duplicate protected epic weapon drops, okay? So something else that I want to note is that the super Easter egg icons are showing up now, and if it's not showing up for you in the barracks or the emblems, if you're looking in your emblems, that's another place you can actually find it. Just toggle back and forth between your menus and you'll be able to see it. It's a little glitchy right now, but can I get a little rip in the chat for the VPR? Right after the VPR received a nerf in update 1.20, not long after we had a game update that in fact nerfed it again. Best believe, I can't believe this is happening, because the VPR is one of the best weapons, and a weapon I still adore, and even though it's got increased kick, I'm going to show you here exactly what that kick looks like. It's very, very crazy. But there was more of a nerf tacked on, and that nerf affected the range. As you can see, the kick is crazy, but here's what happened to the range. Slightly reduced effective damage ranges, so it's not as powerful at long distance, but look, when you fire from the hip, it shoots up. But when you aim in, it auto-corrects itself. So that's how it works, and it's a little bit funky, but still one of my favorite weapons. In Black Ops 3, my favorite weapon is the Galil, and in Infinite Warfare Zombies, it still remains the VPR. Let me know what you guys think. The secret calling cards. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to play a role in the super Easter egg or not. I did notice that I had all three missing, so I went in and actually did the work. It took a lot of work, actually, to get the one on Shaolin Shuffle. It's crazy that there's a midnight timer that you have to pay attention to in New York City. But I went ahead and got the first two calling cards, which are pretty damn simple to get. And then I waited till midnight, well, of last night, to finish the third calling card. So now I do have all three of the secret calling cards. I will show you that here once we complete in the gameplay. But let's talk a little bit more about DLC 4. There's going to be multiple cutscenes, multiple cinematics, which means more than one outro. Makes me think that the super Easter egg itself is going to have its own outro. There's going to be a new starting weapon. It's the OSA, and Lee Ross did say it's needed to kill cryptids off spawn. The Wonder Weapon is confirmed. It is the Venom X, and I'm not sure if there's going to be variants of the Venom X. We did see variants in Extinction. The new fortune card called Skull Hacker, you know, the Ghost and Skulls one. It's used as practice for the final step. There's no actual achievement that you're going to get from completing this, but you can get the Perkaholic, which can help you in the Easter egg. So it can be somewhat of a cheese if you want to do it on a really low round. But let's talk about the real reason why you came to watch this video. I took down some notes here during the live stream. The super Easter egg is called the Director's Cut. All will reveal itself once the 5th soul key is collected. So until you have that 5th soul key, you won't see all the menus for these things that are available. Which means new content. We all wondered why there wasn't much promotional art for DLC 3. Well, it's because every map is now remastered, because it's different in the version of the Director's Cut. We're going to have different maps for every single map, and a toggle will be available for you to choose which one that you want. You will also get pieces of content needed to earn to survive with these rewards for beating the Director's Cut. But everything that you've done in the previous version already that's not the Director's Cut is things that you'll need to complete the Director's Cut, if that makes sense. The Devil, or the secret super Easter egg boss that you're seeing on screen now, we believe is very involved with the Pack-a-Punch room. The symbols and icons that we've been studying on the floor and on the walls are very correlated to this man right here. You can see it on his chest, and he is the super Easter egg boss. Now, you can only face this man if you've beaten all the Director's Cut versions of the map. It would appear there will be rewards for the Director's Cut players. They start out with special weapons and not a pistol-only reward like Black Ops 3. Some sort of award, whether it's cosmetic, it might be a Director's Cut camo that's very special. So what do you guys think of a camo as the ultimate reward for beating the super Easter egg. You can apply it to all your weapons.
Now this is something we haven't seen. Travis is exploring some areas that we have not seen here. It looks like we finally made our way back into the theater. So that theater that we've been teasing, you got to see it right away in our intro cinematic for Zombies in Spaceland, where our 4 heroes arrive in a limousine, which is actually a hearse. They arrive in crazy fashion in that hearse, and then, of course, they make their way into the theater. And we notice that it says closed permanently on the sign outside. So clearly there was some separation between the 2 different theaters, the one that you're exploring within the films, and then, of course, the one that you've now made your way outside of. So we're going to have some fun exploring this theater, and we're also going to have some fun exploring that facility.
But a lot of people might be wondering, what is the secret to moving into the director's cut? Do you have to do all of the ghosts and skulls in all the maps that we've been through before? The answer is no. All you need is 5 soul keys, so you have to beat the main Easter egg on all of the maps, and once you have all 5 soul keys, an entire new segment of content will reveal itself to you, and in the menu system you'll have even more options than you did before. What I find that's very interesting is that the director's cut players are going to be heavily rewarded. And so when they go in and beat an Easter egg, their reward tiers will be different from people who haven't beaten all the super Easter egg at that point. There will be different reward systems for those players, and I'm really interested to see how this progresses, because I'm definitely going to be one of the players that finishes the director's cut early, and I want to see how I can benefit players that haven't beat the Easter eggs yet, and how we would be above them and sort of rewarded as a prestigious player compared to them. Universal camos are something that we're getting used to, and I think for a super Easter egg reward, that would be a good option because you can apply it to all your weapons. Okay, so if you're a season pass holder, I know you've questioned this picture that says coming soon. Let's learn about it.
We definitely have things that we want to share. I'm not going to share what those things are today, but I promise you, we have some last drop stuff that I think is going to make
super
people go,
yeah, can't wait.
Whoa. So we definitely got that going on.
So it begs the question, what is this last drop stuff, and what does it correlate to the picture here that says coming soon? New game modes? What is it? Let me know what you guys think.
However, the rewards at the end of each of those episodes, if you're playing Director's Cut, you're going to get some Director's Cut rewards. The other guys are going to be getting the traditional content that we gave away beforehand. So, Director's Cut players, we're looking forward to you jumping into that pool and really helping the newbie players, so to speak, the guys who are just joining us at the end of this season, or even those that have been along for the whole ride that just don't have the dexterity to get through some of those tougher moments. I'm going to tell you, I play with my son all the time, and as much as he wants to beat the alien grade and he wants to just blow up that UFO, he just can't. He hasn't been able to do it yet. So we're gonna jump in with some folks over the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna hopefully grind it out and get those last couple of keys for him. And I know some of you that have been struggling getting those keys. Look for those Director's Cut players. They will definitely help you get through that content. Now, how are you gonna know if you see a Director's Cut player? Check out the weapons in their hand when they start off in the map. Those guys are gonna be starting with some really awesome stuff, and I promise you, it's not a friggin' pistol. I'm going to go with 30 hours. My gut tells me about 30 hours to get through that first Easter egg. However, that's not the main thing, man. The main thing is getting through that Director's Cut, because that's the real Easter egg. That's the real super Easter egg that we've been building this whole experience for. So.